Hi, Somerset Stars. How are you? It's Dr. Hannah back for another week of COVID Corner. I hope you have had a great week. Have you been over to Somerset to see any of the construction on the school? It's pretty amazing. We took a walk over there the other day. I'd highly recommend it if you haven't been there in a while. This week on COVID Corner, I'm not asking a question, I'm answering a question from LJ. LJ asks, who is patient zero and where did coronavirus come from? That is such a great question. I wish I had a really easy, simple answer for you, but I don't. We don't know exactly where or how this virus started. We have some theories or hypotheses, though. Those are ideas that we use in science on how we answer questions that we don't already know the answer to. Here's Linnea saying hi. So what we do know is that viruses called coronaviruses, there's a lot of them out there. Most of them don't make people as sick as this coronavirus does. So most of the time when people get a coronavirus, it's a cold. It's not a big deal. It doesn't make you super sick. This particular coronavirus is making people really sick. And so that's why we care about it. But because there are so many different types of coronaviruses, we know a lot about them. Now, what we know is that coronaviruses can be in people and they can be in certain animals. The type of coronavirus, a beta coronavirus that we are seeing now that's causing this illness we call COVID, almost always comes from bats. Now, when there are sicknesses or viruses in animals, sometimes those viruses, actually most of the time, they just stay in those animals and they can't move from animals to people. Sometimes there's viruses and sicknesses. One of them is called malaria, that the only way people can get them is from an animal. So with malaria, the only way you can get sick with it is if a malaria mosquito bites you and gives you the sickness. You can't get it from other people. Now, here in Minnesota, we don't have malaria mosquitoes, but in some parts of the world, that's a really big deal. Now, this virus, this coronavirus, is not spreading from animals to people anymore, even though that's probably where it came from. Now it's spreading from people to people. But we don't know who the first person was who got sick. And we don't know for sure exactly how they got sick. We have a hypothesis that they were in China when they got sick. Because that's where we first started seeing people with COVID who were sick and needing help. But we don't know for sure, and we don't know exactly who it was. So I hope that answers your question. I know it's hard when we don't actually know the answer, and a lot of scientists are working really hard to try to better understand exactly where this virus came from and why the first person who did get sick with it, why it happened now. And hopefully someday we'll have a better understanding of it. But for now, that is what we know. And certainly if we find out more, I'll update all of you through COVID Corner. Until I talk to you though next week and answer more questions, I hope you have an excellent day and that you are having fun doing your homework and doing some of the visits with your friends that you're doing for school. Linnea, do you have anything you want to say before we end? Nope. Just want to wave maybe? All right. Well, Linnea and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.